Welcome to Jenny's Garden in Boston, right by Logan International Airport. I'm in Zone 7A, and I wanted to give you an update regarding my garden. Well, for the first time, my Beauty of Moscow is finally blooming. Look how beautiful her blooms are. It's white, super fragrant, very full. I planted the Beauty in Moscow even earlier than Centara, which is right here, but it took a while to start producing. But now I'm so happy that I was patient and I decided to wait and wait and wait. And after 3 years, it's now giving me some beautiful blooms. Okay. Now we are gonna go to Centara Double Blue Lilac. It was taller than this, but I didn't cut some flowers for my house, and it really does smell heavenly. Doesn't it look like a wisteria for some reason, right? But it's not. It's actually a lilac. It's when it starts out, it's actually purple, and then it becomes a lavender color and then white. But it is heavenly. The smell is heavenly. It is raining. It's been raining since last night, and it's supposed to rain all week. But you know, these guys are holding very well, all the way to the back too. It smells amazing. I have Nickel Blue right here. It's a hydrangea, and then I have the Queen of Sweden. She is growing right along my Centara Double Blue. The red one over here, all this new growth is Bliss Parfuma. She has one of the most beautiful blooms that I've ever seen. This is Danica I forgot what it's called. Danica, I don't remember the name, but it's growing really well. It's branching out. Hibiscus, there we go. No, it's not a hibiscus. It's I'll come back to you with the name. I completely forgot what it was. But it's it has beautiful blooms as well. And then right next to it is another beautiful flower. It's my garden is primarily a rose garden, but I added lilacs to them to give them some other colors besides pinks and reds and yellows. And this is Miss Kim lilac in full bloom now. Look at that. Isn't she beautiful? She's also very, very fragrant. Absolutely gorgeous. I have a lot of hydrangeas mixed in as well, and many of them are also in containers, and I have some roses in containers as well. Right here, this is a climber. It's Cecile de Brunner. She has very small, prolific blooms in clusters. And even though it's not blooming right now, it will in the summer. Right next to that is another bloomer, and this is Claire Austin. I have it trained up a trellis. Claire Austin is white and really beautiful. Okay, Moonlight. I'm sorry, you see all these pinks that are on the leaves? It's from my gigantic Kwanzaa cherry blossom. And the rain is and the wind is making, look, just look at the floor. And look at my table. It's amazing, but it's beautiful at the same time, right? This is Eden. I have her trained to go up the tree, and look at all the buds on Eden. She's a climber as well. I can't wait to see her buds. She's one of the most beautiful climbers out there. Okay, and then I have some clematis climbing on this I want to train it so that it will just climb up on the other, all around it. I just haven't had the opportunity to do so. All right, and this one is also a lilac, and I don't think I have her name, but I believe it's a white one. This one is Abraham Darby, another David Austin English rose. It's creating a lot of buds. What used to be here was actually what used to be taking all this side was a heritage raspberry, and it was just spreading so much I had to take it out. But I did save it, so I'm growing the blueberries in containers now. I mean the raspberries in containers. And anyway, Mr. Darby is producing several buds too. Right behind that is a weeping plum. Oh, it's a false plum though. It doesn't produce any fruit, but in the spring it produces these beautiful pink flowers. But I've had it for 2 years and I only saw like 1 or 2 flowers so far in the 2 years. So if it doesn't produce on the 3rd year the flowers, I might have to take it out. Right behind that is it's an apple tree, and this I believe is Mr. Washington red apple tree, because my youngest daughter loves it. I have some iris growing here, but no flowers yet. Right behind it is Mr. Let me see what that is. Okay. Wow, it's another David Austin English rose. I'll get the names later. I just don't remember what it is. And right here we have a Chinese wisteria tree starting to form the flowers. And then right next to it is, wow, it's so beautiful. This one I purchased it as a tree. It's Tranquility. Tranquility is really responding in the ground, and my ground is primarily made of 98% compost. But she's doing extremely well right here in the garden. I did originally have her in a pot for a year and she didn't do well at all, but in the ground she is extremely responding. I have a couple of lilacs in the back and some hydrangeas right here, and there's another Miss Kim, but that one I planted it later. It was actually I took a cutting from the original Miss Kim and I was able to propagate it and make it here. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? All right, this is my container gardening. This is Huchera, beautiful leaves. And this container is all perennials, so echinacea and everything, all the other flowers will come out later. And then look at that, just amazing. If you think you can't propagate your hostas, they grow easily. All right, and this tree was donated by treeeasty.org. The guys came out and they planted this eastern redbud tree for me. So it's forming buds, but it hasn't flowered yet, and I don't expect it to flower with this rain. But we'll see. It's gonna be a gorgeous one. Here's Elsie Lee, azalea. I have 2 of her. You're gonna see the other one over here. She's blooming. Look at that. Really pretty colors, lavender. And over here is Orange Dream. I think I'm going to plant it there right now. It's in a pot. It's in Japanese maple, and This gigantic tree right here, I have two of them, are cherry trees. I got some fruits last year, and I bet by the fourth year I'm gonna get a lot of fruit because it did flower a lot over the early spring. But yeah, I'm gonna come out so you can see the two cherry trees. See? There are two of them. One is Bing cherry tree and the other is Rainier. And then right below that is incredible hydrangeas. I have 1, 2, 3, and some cuttings that I also made from it. And then this is another Japanese maple. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna show you right behind it is another Japanese maple. Really pretty. I have a cherry weeping blossom tree. However, the time has passed that the flowers have dissipated. And then I have some sedums growing right here. And another Miss Kim voluntary. Wow. Beautiful. I have 2 Kwanzan trees. One is in a pot and one is in the ground, and you can see the difference between the one in the pot and the one that is in the ground. That's quite a big difference, isn't it? Alright, now I'm gonna go show you the other side of the garden. I have a container of catmint right here. This is Gallarda. It's gonna be a, you can see it. It's gonna be a red one. And I got some marigolds because I am going to be planting tomatoes very soon. And these are all roses that are starting out. They're just beginning, so I haven't changed it to a bigger pot. But very, very nice and vigorous. Okay. Over here is another catmint, and we have a nectarine tree here which flowered very well. So this year I do expect to see some fruits. This specimen over here is Nadessa. She's a lilac. She's a late bloomer, so I don't see any flower buds yet. But like I said, it is a late bloomer, so maybe she'll give us some flowers late. Alright, and here's another salvia. And then over here we have Colette. Colette is a climber, so I put her here. And if I look closely, I can see aphids on it. But I'm not worried about the aphids. You know, I mean, it's part of nature. The the animals are gonna come and eat it. And then here is Stiletto in a pot. She's doing extremely well. I have a Japanese maple in the back. That's Twombly. She's supposed to be columnar. And then I have the autumn cherry blossom, which is planted right next to it. This is Shropshire Lad. I was amazed that I didn't think it was a climber, but it looks like it is a climber. Okay, and then I have another Japanese full moon over here, and this over here is my gigantic bloomerang. I think if it clears up, it's gonna bloom. Heavenly scent. I love it. Okay. Then we have some hostas right next to it, and this is Memorial Day Rose. Oh, she just loves this location. It's so prolific. And over here, I have a peony that I just started in the ground here. But here is Duchess de l'Amour. This one has been in the ground for, I want to say, 3 years, and it has reliably bloomed several blooms for me. Right behind it, right next to it, is the limelight hydrangea. Okay, and I am growing Princess Alexandria right here. So beautiful. And then here's another beautiful hydrangea in a container, and it's responding really well. Here's my red select weeping, red weeping, that's the name of it. It is a Japanese maple, and right above it is Sangukaku. Can you tell by the bark color of this tree? I'm gonna have to trim this tree back, hopefully in a better day, you know, because right now it's pretty wet, but it does. I'm looking to see that it has some dead branches over here, so we gotta cut that off, and we're gonna trim this side as well, so it can be at manageable size. And here is my oldest rose bush that is a climber, and the name of this rose is the Spirit of Freedom. It has the most exquisite rose, very, very beautiful. I will do another video when the roses start blooming, but it is, you know, one of the most beautiful trees I've ever seen. Roses. All right, let's see. This here, my husband helped me to plant 3 trees over here, and one is a dogwood, and I just love the variegation of the leaves. It's just so striking. Look at that. And the edges are a little bit bronze, yeah, but it has so many colors. I'm very pleased with this tree. Yoshino is over here. Yoshino gave me so many white blooms. It was so beautiful, but it didn't last very long. The wind blew it right away. Over here, I made a cutting of Miss Kim, and it's blooming. Isn't that nice? And then I have my Prairie Fire crab apple, which is right here. My Prairie Fire crab apple produced a lot of fruit in the fall and winter for the birds. So I'm glad I was able to get a crab apple here. Okay, and this is Endless Summer hydrangea, and right behind it is First Emperor Japanese maple, and right next to it is another weeping cherry blossom. She had gorgeous blooms, but they're all gone, and now she leaves me with, I see seed pots. I'm not sure what, it's like a fruit pot right there. I'm not sure. But anyway, and then I hope you enjoy my garden update for today on Cinco de Mayo day. But as you can see, it's not raining right now, but I'm sure the rain will come again. But my plants are doing really well. Thank you for tuning in to Jenny's Garden in Boston.